Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? Admin Job coming to you guys here today with another deck tech. So today we're taking a look at a standard deck, and it is Red Black Zombies. Now, this deck has just been tearing up the Return to Ravnica season of Standard. It's been very widely played, very popular, and the deck is just flat out aggressive. It pans out very much like Red Deck wins in its aggressive nature, so we are going to break it down here today, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm running for Red Black Zombies. But before we get to that, if you guys have any suggestions for decks that you would like to see, please leave them down in the comments below, and remember to check out the playlist in the description where I have all the previous decks that I've covered on the channel. Now, the first thing that we're taking a look at in the deck is going to be the land base for the deck. So we have 22 lands that break down into 4 Blood Crypts, 4 Dragonskull Summits, 4 Rakdos Guildgates, 2 Cavern of Souls to assure that creatures worth having uncounterable are going to be uncounterable. We have 7 Swamps, and then 1 single mountain. So those are the 22 lands that we have. Now, Zombies offers a kind of basic shell that you need to be running for it, and those are pretty much the 12 creatures that are very important in the build. So, 4 Gravecrawlers, 4 Diregraf Ghouls, and 4 Geralf's Messengers. So those 12 cards are pretty much a must for any zombie deck. Geralf's Messenger is just a big powerhouse card where he forces your opponent to lose life, especially with his Undying. So if they get rid of him, he just comes back once more. Diregraf Ghoul is just a 2/2 for 1, and Gravecrawler allows for synergies of recursion whenever you're playing around the Diregraf Ghoul or Geralf's Messenger. We have Knight of Infamy as a playset as well, and he offers his protection from white in order to be able to swing around a lot of creatures in this format. Exalted makes him pretty nice as well, and allows another creature, if it's attacking alone, to become a little bit bigger. We have 3 Blood Artists in the build, and this was a card that had a lot of play and a lot of synergies in the previous season of Standard, and also in this one, especially with cards like Falkenrath Aristocrat. Hellrider is in the build as well as a playset, and he is very good for aggressive strategies where if we're swinging with a lot of creatures, Hellrider allows us to deal a lot of damage with his ability. Falkenrath Aristocrat is a 3-of. Especially with Gravecrawler, it is very easy to make this creature indestructible, and the synergy with Gravecrawler is that you can sack Gravecrawler. If you have another zombie, just reoccur Gravecrawler and just keep the cycle repeating, where Falkenrath Aristocrat is going to keep on swinging in and it's just going to be indestructible. We have 2 Thundermaw Hellkite, so Thundermaw is just the big, huge cherry on top of the cupcake here. So 5/5 for 5, flying haste, and he pings your opponent's flying creatures and taps them down, assuring that he's going to swing in for some damage. From there, we have our non-creature spells that are 4 Brimstone Volleys. So again, this is going to be another card that's going to play off of cards dying and the whole morbid scene of it. So if we're playing off of something like Falkenrath Aristocrat, Gravecrawler, and then we're able to also use Brimstone Volley, we're going to get in there for a lot of damage. So playset of Brimstone Volley. We also have a playset of Searing Spear, which is pretty plain and simple. And 2 Sign Blood in order to draw more cards for double black. So that's the main board that we have. Now we are going to take a look at the sideboard here. So the sideboard is also fairly simple in how we have it set up. So we have 1 more Cavern of Souls that we can side in whenever our opponents are playing very heavy control and are playing a lot of cards that could potentially counter our important threats. So 1 more Cavern of Souls, side out another land to have more uncounterable creatures. 2 Cremate in order to play off of our opponent's grave, especially if they're trying to reanimate with Unburial Rites. We can get rid of their target and also draw a card for 1 black. Mark of Mutiny, which is again going to play off of Falkenrath Aristocrat. We can take one of our opponent's creatures, we put a +1/+1 counter on it, swing in with it, and then we can sack it. We have Vampire Nighthawk as a playset, which is going to side in for Knight of Infamy when Knight of Infamy doesn't really do much for us. Vampire Nighthawk is nice because of the Death Touch and Lifelink, so it assures that it can block bigger things, and you at least gain back a little bit of life if you're just trading. We have one Victim of Night in order to kill non-vampire, non-werewolf, non-zombies. And we have two Ultimate Price, which are going to kill monocolored creatures. And we have, last but not least, a playset of Pillar of Flames, which is going to be nice for the mirror match of this deck, where we can side it in and we can just start exiling their creatures and assuring that they don't play off of strategies like Geralf's Messenger and Gravecrawler. So that is our red-black zombies deck that we have here. The entire deck list is down below for you guys to check it out, so be sure to do that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe for more Magic the Gathering content. And until next time, guys, have a wonderful, fun-filled Magic the Gathering day.